So what are strong passwords and why do you even need to worry about them? Well, very simply put, if you don't use a strong and complex password, it could take a hacker literally milliseconds to access your online accounts, whether that be your Amazon, your Tesco's, your Gmail, the list goes on. Even worse, if you're using the same username and password combination from more than one site, the hacker would have access to all of those. But I'm sure you don't do that. Anyway, how do hackers access that information in the first place? Well, they use a system called brute force, and there's a couple of different ways that this takes place, and I'll just run those through you very quickly now. The most common brute force attack is when a hacker will buy a list of known passwords from the dark web. They will run those list of passwords against your username using an online checker, and then it will flag up the correct password. So it could literally just be a case of having the software run through that list, finding the correct password, and they're in. They can also use single character breaking as well, so that's basically where they use a piece of software to access one code of the password at a time, but that's a much more complex and longer system, and they have to pay for that as well. So how do I know about that? Well, I am actually an ethical hacker myself, so I have training on how to access people's online accounts, but of course I only do it for legitimate reasons when people employ us to see how strong and secure the systems actually are. So how can you protect yourself against this? Well, the simplest way is to have nice, long, complex passwords of at least 16 characters. And what do I mean by complex? Well, a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Now, this doesn't mean it needs to be a complete jumble of characters, numbers, and letters that you're never going to remember. It's absolutely fantastic if you can, because that makes it even harder to crack. But you need to be employing some sort of password management software, such as LastPass. Please don't save your passwords into something like Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. They are very, very unsecure and will take one of our team literally 20 seconds to find all of your passwords. Scary thought. Another way of making a nice, strong, complex password is by merging two names, road names, street names. It could be your mother's maiden name followed by your pet's name, things like that. Just something you're going to remember, but mixed in between some special characters and some numbers as well. So obviously we've got the link above for you where you can type your password in and it will tell you how long that will take to be hacked. You don't need to worry about security. It doesn't leave your computer. It doesn't go onto the internet when you're typing in. It's local to your machine, so we can't see your password, our server can't see your password, and your password's not being transmitted over the internet. Just below as well, I've popped a button literally just underneath this video that will take you to our dark web page. On there is another tool that you can use to pop your email address in, and it will tell you whether your email address and password are on the dark web. So that's that password list that I spoke to you about earlier. If it is, it will tell you instantly, and if you are, then I suggest you change your password immediately using the password generator tool, again, just above this video. For more information, you can obviously just arrange a call with Louise using the link to the calendar below. We'd be happy to spend 10-15 minutes with you just talking about how the dark web and strong complex passwords can help to secure your network. Many thanks.